What is up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today is an exciting plan with me because we are finally planning the first spread in my 2022 Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner. As you guys can see, I pulled in everything. Like, I left no sticker unturned. I pulled in anything that was silver that I've ever owned in my life, basically, to this spread. Because I really, of course, wanted it to come out so cute to start off the year and start off the planner. It's my first time using inserts. It's my first time using rings. It's just a wild, wild time over here. It's like the Wild, Wild West. But I am using the Let's Go Party Kit from Scribble Prints Co. And as you can see, I'm probably going to have to go like basically based off what I see because I pulled in so many things. But as you can see, I am using the Glow Up Silver Foil Bundle, or at least a part of it. I used part of the bottom washi for it, and then I used a kind of firework overlay from Sticky Essentials for the bottom part of this washi. So yeah, there's a whole lot of there's a whole lot of things that I brought in. But yeah, I really wanted to, I feel like the Glow Up kit is really specific and you can't use it with a ton of spreads, and I thought that this spread just called for it. So I'm using the Let's Go Party Kit because aside from this being New Year's week, it's also my niece's birthday week, so I wanted to celebrate her, and the little girl in this kit is so her, and she's so into Barbies. Like, this is her in kit form basically. So I thought it was perfect to use that. And you can see here that I'm laying down some bougie boxes. They are in like a sparkly, almost like a sparkly pink hollow kind of deal, like magenta color. It is stunning, and this camera does not do it justice. It's stunning, y'all, in person. Oh my god. It goes perfectly with the kit. I had to pull it in, and I had to also pull in some pink because I think I asked in my January planner kit lineup what foil you guys thought I should use for it. I always ask for foil suggestions usually in that video, and Ashley from Ashley Tries to Plan was like, please use pink. So I had to just use a little bit of pink for her, but also it looked bomb. Like, not just for her, but also because she's right, it looks bomb. So shout out to Ashley of Ashley Tries to Plan on IG. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it so far. As I start to see more things, I'll let you guys know. I definitely pulled in full box overlays for this one from Sticker Guru, some New Year's ones, some birthday ones from SPC. I pulled in some header overlays from Sticker Guru as well. I pulled in a whole lot of things, so I will just keep you guys posted as I go. Of course, if I miss anything and you guys have questions, let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, so I just tried my best to do this, so you'll see that I was kind of moving the pages around a lot to make sure I was in frame, since this is the first time I'm using inserts. But I did really like it. It's just takes a little getting used to some of the growing pains of like spacing and formatting and things. But y'all, let me tell you, the most important thing that I'm going to tell you if you are a planner in this video is that this, for those of you who don't know, I'm using the Sadie Stickers inserts for my 2022 planner. These, I don't know, you guys just saw me pick up that box, and I know this is very sped up, so you might not be able to tell, but the ease with which I can pick up stickers on this paper makes no sense. I don't know what kind of magical potion Alicia of Sadie Stickers put into these inserts, but it literally makes no sense. Like, it is no problem for me to pick up stickers with this paper. It's wild. It is so wild to me, you guys. Like, it is blowing my mind, like really blowing my mind. So if for some reason you guys are still undecided on inserts, if you're using like a ring system, I highly recommend looking into these. Like, wild. I will say the only thing I didn't like, which I think I can kind of fix by just moving everything down a bit, there is a little more space than I'm used to on the bottom part where the bottom washi is, and a little less space up top over the date covers for deco. So you'll see that I did put in some deco in the side, like where the holes are. I put some deco in there, which I think was cute, but I did miss my deco up top. So I might do, sometimes I do my spreads with no date covers, so I might do that. I don't think it's a big enough issue for me to like switch out my inserts. I'm happy with these inserts, especially this paper. I think it just might be a matter of like formatting it and spacing it out right to make it so that there's a little more room up top. But yeah, and here I am pulling in date dots from Sticker Guru that were New Year's themed. So it's the little clocks. I know it's a little hard to tell, but in silver, those are from Sticker Guru. And I pulled in some matte labels from SPC as well. So, all right. Now, I am going to be going through the rest of your questions. So the last plan with me that you guys saw, I was answering some of your questions, and I still have plenty to get through. So we're going to get started before I run out of time again to see if we can keep them to 2 videos. Oh, more things I brought in. The Hello month scripts are from Rose Colored Days, and we talked about the quote box overlays, so those are fine. And then I pulled in these little like firework bursts from Sticker Guru as well, just to put in a little bit of deco in the full boxes, like give the full boxes a little bit more sparkle. I went all out with the foil, y'all, and this one all out with the foil. So, all right, let's get into these questions. Same as I did last time, I'll be answering them, and I will give a shout out to everyone who asked a question at the end, and I'll be sure to have them linked in the description box if they have, you know, YouTubes and IGs and all those things that they want me to share. So, okay, question number 1. Any new planning styles you want to try? And if you could live in a planner spread from last year, which is it? Okay. Any new planning styles I'd like to try? Sometimes I miss white space planning, but like I also love the sparkly of foil. So that's not really something I necessarily want to try, but something I'd like to do a little bit more of this year. Not a ton, because I am insane and have 5,000 million foil bundles that I need to use up, but every once in a while it'd be nice to throw in a white space spread. And I think that's really it. At least right now, I don't see myself like doing like more of like the dainty style of planning, which is the other style I can think of, or functional planning. I don't see that, at least for the channel. I definitely do functional planning on my own, but at least for the channel, I don't see myself like adding those to my like consistent content lineup. Yeah. So yeah. And then if I could live in a planner spread from last year, which is it? Ooh. Man, that's hard. The first one that came to mind was my Batu Bound planner spread. I really love that one. I used matte bronze, and I think I used it in May. Yes, I used it in early May. And yeah, that whole kit I'd like to live in. 1, because it's Disney, and 2, because it's Disney. And I kind of want to be the girl with the flowy, gorgeous, like, skirt and the little, like, Star Wars top. She was stunning. So I want to be that girl, and I want to live in a place where I don't have to leave Disney, basically, ever. So yes, that's what first came to mind. Okay, are there any new foods you want to try? And hot or iced coffee? Hot coffee, definitely. Any new foods I need to try? Well, last Plan With Me, I answered, I think Ashley from Ashley Tries to Plan asked if I preferred Takis or Cheetos. And I haven't tried Takis, so I'm going to say that's what I want to try in 2022. We're going to try Takis, and we're going to get into it. We are. And then I feel like I need to report back. I feel like I've committed now officially. So, favorite type of food to cook? Okay. I love this question because I think I have mastered rice, which to some of you might not be very, very impressive. But like your girl did zero cooking. Like if you would have talked to me about cooking like 3 or 4 years ago, I would have been like, nah, like I can make you a like piping cold, not even a piping hot, a piping cold cereal, like a bowl of cereal. I can like hook you up. I can make you some breakfast, but like other food items are like off the table for me. But I feel like in my time cooking now, I have mastered rice, specifically rice that is typical in Dominican culture, which usually is like rice and beans, sometimes white rice, but most of the time rice mixed with something else, which is usually beans. So I feel like I've mastered those. Like I can make beans, rice, white rice. I can make them together, and I feel like it's amazing. And I've also mastered like baked chicken, like roasted chicken. I've mastered that too. So I feel like those are, those are the ones I've definitely have become a favorite to cook. So I'm still working on other ones that I'd like to get better at, but those definitely have been the ones, and I owe it all to Chef Z, who's here on YouTube. If you're trying to learn about Dominican Cuban dishes and how to make them, Chef Z is life. That's all I'm saying. She life. And I consider her my friend because I joke around with my boyfriend all the time, but like she's also pretty responsive, and she's a pretty big channel, like 100K plus at this point, maybe 200K now. But I will actually message her for tips. I'm like, hi, I did this one time. I messaged her in a panic, you guys, because I don't even remember what I did, but I messed something up and I was freaking out, or I thought I messed something up. And she was like, oh no, you can use it for this dish and this dish. And I'm like, I was talking to my boyfriend. I'm like, babe, we're besties. We're besties. He's like, oh God, you are insane. I'm like, well, we're trying. Anyways, okay. Y'all, why am I like this? All right. Now, I think that's it for the Instagram questions. We're moving over to the YouTube questions. I did post just the same kind of thing on YouTube, asking for questions for my Plan With Me. So let's get started. The first question is, what is your title at your 9 to 5? I love this question. So my title is Assistant Director of Academic Advising. I'm one of the assistant directors at my job. And y'all probably don't know this, but higher ed has the tendency to overinflate titles. So although I have a really fancy title, I just advise at the end of the day. I don't really do many like strategic leadership type things like what you would think of when you hear that title. And I'm not necessarily downplaying my skills, but I like to be transparent about that because I feel like there's a certain expectation of what that looks like, and it's not what I actually do. So that's my title. But at the end of the day, I'm an academic advisor. That is what I do. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite sticker shop? Oh, y'all not trying to hit me with that question. You know you're going to get multiple answers, right? I mean, what kind of stickers we talking about? We talking about character stickers, sticker kits, budget stickers? I mean, listen, we can go on for days. I'm going to try to answer this in like categories. So my favorite shop for kits right now is probably Scribble Prints Co. I'm going to say Scribble Prints Co. and Caress Press are probably my favorite for kits at the moment. Probably with SPC having a slight edge, because I've just found myself purchasing more from SPC than Caress Press in like recent months. In regards to character stickers, I love Whimsical Cat Studio so much, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. So Whimsical Cat Studio is probably top of the top, and then all the other ones you can think of are right underneath. But I adore Whimsical Cat Studio. I love Beneva Creations. I feel like those are less talked about than like, the bigger shops like Once More with Love and Coffee Monsters Co. So those are my faves for character stickers. My faves for budgeting stickers, you already know I love Erica Life Vlogs, love Romina Rosa. Those are probably my faves for budgeting stickers. I think that covers generally the stickers that I use. So, all right. Next question. What is my favorite Marvel character and why? Black Panther is my favorite Marvel character. I mean, again, this is another one that could have multiple answers, but if I had to pick one, it would be Black Panther. And I think there's so many reasons why I love Black Panther. I think like the poise and the grace of T'Challa is amazing, and I feel like that's just really an homage to Chadwick Boseman and his grace and poise and confidence, and that he just exudes, I feel like, which is amazing to me. Like, I feel like that's such a hard thing to do without also coming off as arrogant, right? But I think he does it so beautifully, and of course he brought that to the character of T'Challa. And you know, Black Panther was so much more than a Marvel character. That movie was so much more than a Marvel movie, than a movie. It was like a cultural phenomenon. It was crazy. There were people doing dances. There were groups of students, mostly students of color, like being brought to watch this movie because of the cultural impact and the significance it had for so many people. So Black Panther, hands down, is everything, basically everything and then some. I love Black Panther. Wakanda forever. Okay. Favorite and least favorite part of where you live. My favorite part of where I live is that I'll always be employed because there are 5 million colleges and universities in Massachusetts. So just in Boston alone, but Massachusetts in general, there's 1,000,001. So I love that. My least favorite part about where I live is the cold, the winter, and the snow. We do not like winter up in here. We don't. So that is definitely my least favorite part. What is your favorite pastime besides planning? I think planning, I mean, this is kind of related to planning, but I guess YouTube is what I would think. It's, again, related to planning because obviously I do planning on YouTube. But yeah, that's definitely been my favorite pastime besides planning. It's been so amazing to connect with y'all and have like this, I feel like this community that people like spend a lifetime trying to find a group of people that are as supportive and as accepting of you the way you are. And I found that in YouTube. One of the most, I feel like, unassuming places in life. When I started this, there was no way. Like, I would have thought some things never would have listed like building a community like this on it, like ever, like in my wildest dreams. So YouTube is going to be my answer for that. Okay. Next question. What is the most money you spent on something that you don't regret? Anytime I've gone to Disney, I've spent way too much money, and I have never regretted that money spent, ever. Have you ever wanted to do something risky but never did? Plenty of times. I feel like I'm not really good at risk taking, so I can't really think of a specific example. But I'm not a risk taker. I'm very deliberative, actually. I'd like to think things through. Like, what are my odds of survival right now if I do this? Like, I get very in my head before making a decision, especially if it's a risky one. So, yeah. I can't think of a particular example, but I've definitely wanted to do things that are risky that I've never done because I'm scared, basically. So, yes. And then my last question is, where is one place you'd like to go to anywhere in the world that you haven't ever been? Ooh, I want to go to Spain. I'd love to go to Costa Rica. I want to go to Puerto Rico or Puerto Rico. What else? I think that's it. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, wait, what am I? I'm thinking of a place and I can't think of the name of it. The Bahamas? Aruba? I don't know. One of those places. I literally can't remember what I'm thinking of. I'm more picturing like the beautiful pictures you see online, which is probably why I can't think of the place because I never know the place. I'm just like, wow, wherever that is, I want to be there because it looks amazing. But yeah. that's it, y'all. Those are all of the questions I got on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted a question. I'm going to give some quick shout outs of the people who did submit questions, and I will leave any YouTube, Instagram info in the description box so you guys can go show them some love. Thanks to Steph of Geeky Planning, Brofelia, Angela, hang on, y'all, I'm toggling screens. Tasha of Mind Your Money, Margie, Vanessa, and Desiree. Y'all are the bomb.com. Thank you so much for supporting and for submitting questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Here I am just flipping through what's left. I just decided to flip through the kit because there was just so many other elements to this spread, but yeah, that is my spread, y'all. Here's a little wiggle for you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.